is the shoe problem. So which one would you use to solve the problem? Part 1. If you're asked to solve the problem shown in figure 2a, what would be the right hierarchy between 2b and 2c at which you should make the function model?
This right one.
2c. Everyone, is that clear with you? Is this clear to you?
Sir.
Yes. Okay. Then draw the function model to depict the problem. So clearly likha hai draw the function model, but I believe some people did not draw it. Again, they made the table only. ऐसा हुआ?
Sir, draw bhi kiya hai.
Okay. How many of you just did not make the drawing but tabulated the functions? Anyone here? Okay. So what about classifying the functions? Do you remember how to classify the functions? Let us look at the rubric. Just give me a second. So the engineering system is the shoe. System components are insole, midsole, outsole, heel. Super system components are foot and ground. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
And the function model could be something like this.
So can we use the 2B model also to correlate our problem? I mean, I did draw the function model as you have drawn here, but for the solution, I've also used the 2B segmentation. That is, I guess they've used in the end of the shoe, the part that protects our toes. So I've also used that. So, I mean, is that valid? Will I get marks for that?
See, 2B is a very complex engineering system in the sense that it takes you very far away from the real problem. बहुत ज़्यादा abstract या बहुत ज़्यादा components हो जाएंगे आपके इसमें. तो अगर आप इसका मॉडल बनाओगे, आप you're talking about eyelets, throat line, talking about toe cap, and so many things, it would make your life very difficult.
So I did draw the function model as you. I mean, मैंने 2C आंसर में भी 2C लिखा हुआ है, but like solution phase में मैंने 2B का भी use किया हुआ है कि maybe we can make the toe cap and outsole like.
So then you should use that. You could have named this component. Are you able to see? जो ये वाला component है ऊपर वाला.
Yes,
you could have used that, and you would still use the model of. You could say the fabric of the cloth of the shoe, fabric or leather of the shoe.
Okay, I'll just see my paper again and. If it's fine with you, we can discuss it during the office hours.
Yeah, because when you say 2B, it has throat line, eyelets, quarter, top piece, top line, and like tongue. इतनी सारी चीजें हैं. They would simply distract you.
Yes.
You needed only this. तो इसके अंदर हमने ये दिखाया हुआ है. मैंने बस उसको name नहीं करा. You just name this also.
Yes, I actually only use the toe cap part. Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
समझ रहे हो? The answer would still be 2C. The answer will not be 2B for the first
I've
part.
written 2C. I've written 2C.
Okay. When it comes to function, depicting the function model, okay, you define one more component and you use that component also. As I already mentioned, it is absolutely fine. आपने कोई extra component define कर दिया, जो कि आपके हिसाब से exist करता है. That is absolutely fine. No challenges there. But be careful that you define functions only where there is an interaction. If you define a function where there is no touch, then that is not a function actually. Remember we talked about the function of an open door? What is the function of an open door?
To let the
Nothing.
person in.
Nothing, sir.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
There is no touch happening.
Oh, okay.
सो अगर आपने कहीं पे भी ये वाला प्रिंसिपल वॉयलेट करा है या आपने फंक्शन को क्लियरली नहीं डिफाइन करा है तो हमने मार्क्स काटे हैं, अदरवाइज यू गॉट इन द मार्क्स. Okay, then any questions about the function diagram? So if you're not shown insufficiently performed functions, if you have not shown, like if you're not marked, like over here we marked that these two functions are insufficiently performed, that is why the shoe actually gave away. So if you have not done that, then you would have deducted marks. Otherwise it's fine. Any questions? Okay, so then classifying these functions. So all the functions that we've defined in the above function diagram are useful functions. So we'll further classify them, we'll further rank them. The target of this engineering system is foot. The shoe holds the foot, for example. So any function acting on the foot, we call it as a basic function. Shoe holds foot, insole cushions foot, both are basic functions. There is nothing in the engineering system that says that this function is being performed insufficiently. तो हमने insole cushions foot को normal function दे दिया, shoe holds foot को भी normal performance level दे दिया. Midsole holds insole, useful function. But now, since these are both system components, this is an auxiliary function. Outsole holds midsole, useful function. Again, because between components of the system, auxiliary function. Outsole touches ground, useful function. And additional function. Additional because it's a super system component, not a system component. Outsole contains heel, again an auxiliary function. Performance level के terms में midsole holds insole and outsole holds midsole. These two are the insufficiently performed functions. Is that okay? So if you have defined additional components, you have to clearly rank the functions of the function related to those additional components also. Any questions? Anything that you need clarification on? Any confusion here? So why is this function diagram and this classification necessary? See, you guys are prompting me to give theoretical questions also from next time onwards. Why is this necessary? This classification necessary? Anyone?
And see which is more important.
Streaming के लिए काम आएगा.
So we kind of define the value of a function from here, and value will be used later when we do trimming. The cost of the components is something, and then the total value of the functions delivered by the component are determined by this classification. Remember, we gave a rating, a rank of 3 to basic functions, rank of 2 to additional functions, and a rank of 1 to auxiliary functions. So components which have low rank means low total rank means their total functionality, the total value that they bring in is lower. And then we match with the cost and we draw the value cost diagram and identify which components to trim. Remember that? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then we come to, so any questions about this, or we go to the next part of the question? Okay.
So we can go to the next part.
Yeah. So then what about technical contradictions? So we listed down just a few. You could have used others also. To increase the strength of the midsole and outsole addition, stronger glue can be used, but this will increase the cost. For better strength, glue can be replaced by stitching, but this would make the manufacturing process more complex. For stronger glue, for better adhesion, using stronger glue for better adhesion, it will shorten the shoe lifetime, and so on. I'm not sure. I don't think any one of you would have exactly used the same 3 contradictions or any one of these 3 contradictions. What kind of contradictions did you come up with?
So I use if the outsole is robust, then it is good for walking, but it compromises on the connectability.
On the
Connectability of the heel and the outsole and the midsole.
okay.
So I use I mean if we have a stronger midsole outsole, then the shoe will not be stretchable as it is. Flexible, not stretchable, flexible. As it is.
So you did not convert it into typical contradictions. You just let it be as a specific contradiction. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
But you finally would have to convert it into a typical contradiction. That is when you will start to use the table there.
Okay, I'll take an example. I don't think I did it this time.
So I think because in this question, you didn't ask us to generalize, but in the next question, you asked us to generalize, right?
In
So
the next question, I'm asking you for solution.
yeah.
So I had
So
to
in
actually
that,
handhold you. But the
Yeah.
hint was already there in the next question कि जब भी technical contradiction बनाओगे तो you have to generalize.
Hmm.
है ना?
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. We will see. Anything else?
Sir, I wrote that if the outsole is made sturdy or strong, then the shoe strength increases, but the comfort of foot decreases. Like we have the army shoes.
Mhm.
So like they have a very strong outsole,
Yeah.
but a normal people can't wear it because it will hurt their feet. It is not comfortable.
Okay, good.
So
So
yeah.
yeah.
So
So
sir,
what would
is
be
this
the typical
is
components?
this
What would be the typical parameters that you would relate to them? Strength is obviously a typical
yeah, so
parameter.
improving parameter would be strength, and
Hmm.
worsening parameter would be ease of operation.
Ease
This
of
is what I've written.
Yeah, that is fine.
So sir, is this contradiction fine, or is there some problem with it?
No, that contradiction should be fine. So look at it like this. हम सब ने सेम कोर्स करा, सेम प्रोसेस के थ्रू इस पार्ट 4 तक पहुंचे, but do you realize so many of you will give different contradictions and therefore arrive at different solutions to the same problem? है ना? So somewhere while we are using trace, we are able to arrive at solutions. We still can be very different. All of us working on the same problem but arriving at different solutions. That is what is creativity, is it not? That is what our uniqueness.
Actually, my marks have been deducted for writing this, so that's why.
No, you talk to the TA. I think she might have another reason to deduct the marks. These are not the only three answers. There can be many different kinds of technical. These are the 3 examples. See, that is why I've written the word subjective over here, that people would come up with different answers. What is important to see is that there is a if, then, but kind of a statement. If I increase the strength of the midsole by using stronger glue, then this happens. If, then, but is the format that you have to be careful about. Okay? Should we move forward? Any questions here? Okay. So